Namaste, Adab. Very happy to be here. I'm very happy to see some familiar faces in the audience and some soon to be familiar faces. Thanks, sir, for a lovely introduction. Let me reintroduce myself because that was too much for me. And since the topic is communication, let me tell you how I started it. As Shivans have rightly pointed out, I've been a teacher all my life. I do it because I love it. When I was in SSC exam, I was born and brought up in Ahmedabad. My father asked me during my teens, what are you going to be? In our time, there were two choices, doctor or an engineer. We didn't have fashion models at that time. My father asked me, what are you going to be? I told him I want to be a teacher. He looks at me solemnly and says, it's a noble profession. Leave it for noble people. I realized that arguing with my father was futile, as it always is in India. So during an SSC exam, I did not appear for mathematics. When the results came, I got 0. He expected hundreds. He said, what happened? I said, I didn't appear for the exam. He said, now what? I said, I wanted to be a teacher. He said, be one. And since that day, I've been doing it. I started my career at age 17 in an elementary school for 25 rupees a month, for which I rode bicycle 20 kilometers a day. I was happy doing it then, I'm happy doing it now. But how I got into communication, the first day after I got my degree, when I was doing the elementary school, I was studying at the same time. I got my first degree at the age of 20 in Hindi and Sanskrit literature. My job was to teach high school students Sanskrit Vibhakti, which was considered to be one of the most boring subjects. Rama, 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 Ha, Jalam, Jale, Jalani. I walked into a classroom, there were 44 students looking at me. I was 20, they were 17. And I realized that age difference is not much. As a matter of fact, principal told me I should wear a Gandhi cap to distinguish from the students. So I wore a cap. Otherwise, somebody will beat you up. So I wore a cap, I walked into the classroom, I looked at these 44 students, and I realized that till yesterday I was in a classroom like that. I mean, one of us was boring, dry, uninteresting to a teacher. All of us rubbed our sandals and shoes on the bed cement floor. And the principal was talking in the corridor and make a note that contract of that teacher not to be renewed. I suddenly, in my management terms, when you 88 feet rub on the shoes and the sandals and shoes on the floor, is known as instant feedback. So I realized my job was not to teach them Rama, Rama, Rama. My job was to keep them from rubbing their sandals and shoes. And ladies and gentlemen, my college education taught me a lot about Kalidas and Marna. Did not teach me anything about how to do it. And in teaching profession, it's not done even today. I've been in the system all my life in 10 countries, from elementary school to postgraduate level, teaching in academia, and from in the corporate world, from sweepers to chairman. And one thing that is always required at all times is communication. As I was coming here,